Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Today we're going to be playing some more Factorio. Specifically with another sort of mod overhaul. This one has popped up on the channel multiple times, but every time has been with Lego during Two Brothers Play. Because it's a really, really great co-op experience. If you've played Factorio, and you're interested in trying it with some other people, Warptorio is really a pretty excellent way to do it. I don't know how well it works with more than two, but Lego and I find that it's just like the perfect mix of for two players, where one is all focused on defense against all the bugs, the endless onslaught of bugs, and then the other player is focused on research and construction and all that. It really works well co-op, but it also works quite well solo. It's a fun experience, and we'll get into explaining what it is. But yeah, so I have a decent number of mods active for this one. This is definitely going to be an easier way of playing Warptorio. There's definitely some stuff here designed for quality of life. Nothing too overboard, nothing that really nullifies the challenge. Like, you could have Factorissimo as a mod, which lets you just make like endless buildings inside of buildings to completely nullify like the space constraint challenge of Warptorio. So nothing that ridiculous. But this is the Warptorio 2 mod itself. Build your base on a platform that warps from planet to planet and escape biters before they overwhelm you. So there's a sense of kind of nonstop pressure to Warptorio. And the biggest thing is that you can't really, early on, you can't build anything static. You can't build, like, we're almost never going to have any trains. I mean, maybe towards the end we might, once you stop warping, you know, and the mod is kind of done, then you can set up trains and like an actual base. But yeah, for a long while here, we're going to be rebuilding and rebuilding. So that's that. Other things include the big one that we're trying, and I'm also trying this with Lego right now, is Factorio Plus. This is meant to be kind of a vanilla plus experience. Nothing as extreme as like an actual overhaul, like a Factorio 2 or something. This just adds various new buildings, new tech, you know, things like bigger smelters or bigger miners, stuff like that, without going into a full overhaul. So far, I like a lot of things that I've seen with Factorio Plus, so I'll call out any new stuff when we get to it. Factorio Plus, I think, also adds a couple new biter types, and then we have some other mods to add more biter types. So we have like explosive biters in play, we have frost biters in play, toxic biters, and we also have arachnids from Starship Troopers. That is another new type of biter now. Yeah, outside of that, nothing too much to go over. We are not playing with the Warptorio 2 expansion. This is pretty much almost exclusively designed for multiplayer. And it really, even with two players, it really slows down the experience. You have to constantly do these missions in order to unlock new technology. And those missions involve traveling away from your base, your platform, often for, you know, an extended amount of time. You'll have to go off into the distance and like power this little device for like 8-10 minutes or something like that, while biters constantly attack that device. And then if you succeed, you unlock new technology. It's a really cool experience. an additional part of Warptorio, but not designed for solo. It even says that in the description of it. So, yeah, we're skipping that. Alright, so let's just get started. Now, we're going to be warping planet to planet to planet, so things are constantly going to be changing. But our default settings do somewhat matter. Because there is a certain type of planet that we can keep going to that will just copy whatever our default settings are for this map, this seed. So if we cranked up all the resources, we could. I won't go overboard here, but you could do stuff like that. It's fine. And that will affect all of those planets whenever they show up. We could increase our tree coverage and scale to give a bit more protection from biters on those specific planets. But other than that, we don't really need to touch it. And you can see a lot of different new resources that Factorio Plus adds. Water wells, so you can just mine up water from anywhere. Bauxite, I don't even know what that's for. Deadwood Field lets you kind of mine wood. Geothermal Vent is just steam that you can bring up and then use as, power for your steam engines. Goblin Ore is a mix, the big jumbled mix of iron, copper, stone, and coal. Natural gas can be used as fuel in certain machines, but can also be processed, I think, into petroleum. And then sand can be used to, like, make glass and a couple other things. So nothing major. I know it looks like a big list, but a lot of this is just, like, taking a vanilla product and then mixing with it a little bit. All right, let's just start. So, yeah, it's a it's a high pressure sort of situation. All right, we are using not using companion drones. Because that's my normal sort of start mod. It's pretty OP, I'll admit. Companion drones are, because they can build instantly anything, they can deconstruct anything instantly, and they can also attack. And you can, if you played like vanilla with just companion drones, you can kill basically every nest for hours with just your companion drones, because they're pretty powerful. So they're quite OP, and we have played Warptorio with them before, but they have a tendency where after you warp, they'll actually get stuck, and you have to pick them back up and then put them back out every time, and that's just too annoying, and it's too OP. So I switched off to that. So we went back to that developer's earlier mod, Construction Drones, which are these little ground-based kind of derpy robots that drive around you. And they'll just do the construction and deconstruction and repairing. They won't do any combat. So, slightly more balanced. Okay, so, our start here is pretty similar to what you expect. We've got some big rocks thanks to Factorio Plus, so we can easily get... And that's where construction drones are really powerful to start, because if you want to mine this big rock, that's how long it takes. And you get 269 stone, 112 coal out of it, which is very good. But, yeah, obviously we cheated a little bit. Okay, so normally I play with far reach, which lets you basically reach as far as you can see. I specifically decided not to play with that because Warptorio as research that you can get to expand your reach. So I figured we'll just play with that instead of cheating, essentially. Okay, so we're not going to be able to stay here for super long because we already have a biter nest right near us with no trees in the way. And the main thing with Warptorio and why you have to keep warping is that the platform here, this is our base, this gray platform, that will continually produce massive amounts of pollution. Just ridiculous amounts of pollution. And very, very soon, we get a bit of a buffer at the start here, which is nice. But, yeah. Pretty soon, you can already see, like, that's how much pollution we've created. And you can just watch it expand. So, the onslaught will begin soon and never let up. So, our goal is to just try and get as many resources as we can. There you go, they're already coming in. Try and get as many resources as we can, as quickly as we can. And then warp. There's no real penalty to warping. Stuff does not get, like, more powerful as you keep warping or anything like that. The only thing that continuous warping does is it basically extends the timer. It extends the warp timer, so it takes longer for you to actually warp. You'll see what I mean. Like, okay, so you warp either when you press the warp button or you auto warp after a certain amount of time. At the start, it's going to be every 20 minutes you auto warp. We are definitely not going to make it on any planet for 20 minutes, so that's a moot point. I mean, if I managed to kill this nest, it would actually buy me some time. But all I have is a pistol, and there's 2 worms there. There's a lot that I need to explain, and I'm under a lot of pressure here. Right, so you warp when you press the button or the auto warp occurs. But if you press the button, your next warp, the time that it takes to trigger the warp after you press the button is increased. And so you can get it to, if you keep warping like boom, 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 you know, multiple times in rapid succession, it might take like 3 minutes from when you press the button to when you actually warp. And that can be a bit of a problem if you're starting to get overrun and then you hit the warp button, because then you have to sit there for 3 minutes when you're already being overrun and you want to warp. But aside from that, there's no other effects. Fuck. So we got hit from somewhere else, making this kind of a moot point. Yep. So this is where we probably should just pack up. Because we're going to lose a lot of stuff. So when we warp, the only things that we keep are are things that are on the platform and on our person. Everything else is just deleted. That includes yourself. Well, actually, I don't remember now what happens if you warp and you're not on the platform. I think you get left behind. But I don't know if they changed that or not. All right, this looks better. A bit more lush. We got more trees here. So hopefully we should be okay. So we want to, again, very quickly get set up as much as we can. And build more burner mining drills. We do want to get research going fairly quickly. You can ignore that. Sometimes they destroy stuff that we left behind. Okay, so outside of that, you know, it's sort of very similar process compared to the normal game. We're trying to get a lot of iron, you know, get some copper, and start getting labs going and making some research and so on and so forth. That's all basically the same. The thing is, just we're under constant pressure and we have to keep tearing that out and rebuilding and so on and so forth. So, with Factorio Plus, we have these basic labs, which function at half the speed. And we have to deal with these basic labs until we get red chips, unfortunately. And then we can make normal labs. Bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Thankfully, Factorio Plus does give us these pistol turrets we can make. Which will literally just, like, be like us shooting our pistol. But it's better than us not shooting our pistol. Yeah, so I obviously need way more drills than this, but I just want to make sure we have some defenses. Okay. Now we can start making more of these. Oh, God damn it. So, we're gonna get, I'll show you the research tree in a second, but there's a lot of research related to the platform itself. So, of course, that platform is going to get much bigger. Yeah. Platform's going to get much bigger. We're going to add sub-levels to the platform so that we can actually go down and we get more space and more space. It never gets massive. Space is always going to be a constraint for this mod. That's the point. But, yes, the platform does become more expansive. And we also get new tech related to, like, bullet damage, reach, things like that. We get research to expand the auto warp timer, and eventually you do away with the auto warp timer entirely, so that you can actually just stay on a planet for as long as you want. And then eventually, you know, when you're late game and you've kind of really solved your defensive problems completely, and you can actually set up like a big perimeter, you can actually build like a static base, and then like launch a rocket and beat the game. But it takes a while to get there. Okay, let me get more coal. So yeah, this, you know, these kind of planets are nice, but you can see we do have biters coming in now. You can see them all around our perimeter. We have a zoom out mod. It's more OP if you have far reach, so you can actually reach like all the way over there. But this just lets us see more, so we can see what's incoming. But yes, it's going to begin. Okay. Did they? Yeah, they destroyed my turret very easily. Pistol turret, not so good. We need to get the research going. And we can actually make simple walls with just stone. Oh god, they're so fragile. And they just take a while to make, so they're not great. We want regular gun turrets pretty quickly. Yeah, there went another one. And then you're just wasting so much time, and yeah. And so then it's just like, well, you could just warp, you know, and then you get another maybe 7 minutes of peace, depending on the planet you land on. Stuff like that. So there's arguments to be made. And then, like, the next planet, maybe we just don't set up anything, and we just focus entirely on research, and just trying to get our research going so we can get a few things that are important. Stuff like that. But we do need just so much more iron. Yeah, but even with, like, companion drones, you just wouldn't, like, try and go clear out nests. Maybe one that's, like, right next to you that isn't shielded by anything, and it's just in your best interest to get rid of it right away. But outside of that, warping is the way to go. Okay, so power, you know, it's the usual sort of bullshit. You can again get some mods to add like burner power generators, like Bob's power or something. But we're sticking with good old-fashioned boilers. Just so we can get some labs going. Okay. So dark. So our first goal is military and then turrets. Because gun turrets are going to be such a big upgrade, and then we can actually like defend for a while. Factorio Plus changes the way that ammo works a little bit. So one magazine will actually last much longer with Factorio Plus than it does normally, which is great for us at the start. To compensate, guns don't get as powerful with damage upgrades. But that's a very small price to pay. Okay. Getting a decent amount, and those attacks really slowed down for some reason. Not even slowed down, they just like stopped. I won't complain. We are going to auto warp in 8 minutes. If we don't warp before then. Yeah. Yeah. So the basic labs definitely slow you down. That's not so great. Let's immediately build a submachine gun. More ammo. So we're going to want to set up just very easy, quick assemblers to make a lot of red science, and then just set up like 20 labs. Okay, yeah, things have been actually pretty chill after that initial scare. I don't know if they got dissuaded because they met walls and turrets. But we're doing alright. So, yeah, after we warp, we'll probably set up a nice research system. So let me actually make more labs, a few more boilers, stuff like that. No, don't you dare. Oh yeah, pistol turret. Doing work. Okay, we might actually... I don't know why they're this slow. They're not supposed to be this slow, but... I will take it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we should have been getting hammered this whole time. Maybe it's still part of my grace period. I don't know. There's no reason for me to warp, though. Sitting pretty. So we can't actually remove this spaceship. We have to destroy it. Which is quite annoying. We can speed up time a little bit. Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Alright, let's start packing up here. It's fine. So we're gonna wanna get a box. Start storing some excess shit. Yeah, I know, man. I know what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay. Then get rid of this. I still haven't gotten gun turrets. We'll get there. Okay. And then I'm just gonna keep firing at this while we whittle away the time. Yeah, there is a reload time now after you empty a magazine, which makes sense. Okay, so that's the 1 minute timer for auto warp. Yeah, it's fun stuff, isn't it? Stupid spaceship. Normally, of course, you can just deconstruct it, but Factorio Plus changed something. And so now you either have to let the bugs destroy it or destroy it yourself. And if you're playing just a normal game, like, it's not a big deal to just let it sit there. But, oh, I should have been crafting these the whole time. That's me being stupid. But for Warptorio, it's right on my platform, so it's just unacceptable. It's probably a bit too much power. For now, we can just... We're hand feeding anyways. Although... Probably gonna have to make a gap. But there's really no reason not to keep mining. Yeah, alright, let me just get this going here. Yeah. So yeah, once we get gun turrets going and we get like, you know, 30 of them out there, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We want to get automation going so we can automate this science. We are going to need more coal. Of course. Alright, let's focus on gun turrets first real quick. Just to get something in place. And I guess I can put some pistol turrets around. They do take quite a long time, actually, 31 seconds each, if you make it entirely by yourself. So it's not super great. One of the other big major upgrades we get to research is warp mining productivity, which is this. So that increases mining productivity by 10%. And there's a lot of them, actually. There's like 21, 21 upgrades or more. 25, I think, actually. So, yeah, eventually your drills produce just an absurd amount of resources. Which is important for the way that the harvester platforms work. Okay, so we've got a couple gun turrets. Looks like this is where they want to come in, so we'll set up there. We can get some more. Let's get some more stone real quick. Good enough. Broken. some iron plates in. Make more simple walls real quick. Damn cats. Okay, good, good. And then we want to make our assemblers. Oh, there's the arachnids. Yeah, so these gun turrets are pretty slow to start, but another feature of Factorio Plus is that they will upgrade themselves with more kills. They get XP, and they'll get increased range, increased shooting speed, and damage bonuses. So it works really well for this. They actually do reset every time you warp, which is, I think, an unintended effect, but it is what it is. But for Warptorio, you're often going to have like 1 or 2 turrets that kind of get most of the kills because they're in the line of duty. And so then they'll just continue to get upgraded and get more kills and so on. So it's pretty nice for us. But we're probably going to want even more turrets here. Yeah, they're sending in the packs now. It's unfortunate. Right, so assemblers. My red science setup to start is pretty basic. This is this. This is this. It's that. And then we get one of these. Some of these. Takes a bit of time. Yeah, fun stuff. The arachnids look good, though. Obviously, simple walls. Pretty weak. So this is that. This is that. And, you know, we'll set up proper lab setup eventually, but right now it's not a big concern. Just want to make sure we keep getting more turrets up. All that fun stuff. Fortunately, they're hitting us all in one spot. So they're drawn to the turrets. They hates the turrets. Fuck. Oh, we lost a pistol turret. They're coming around the water. because they can go on water. It's bad. That's bad. So far, none of these turrets have upgraded. We will see a symbol on them if that happens. I don't know what the kill thresholds are, but obviously these are pretty low numbers. Yeah. So, even though we got all this set up now, we're probably going to want to switch or warp soon enough. Just to let things die down a bit. Again, a big plus of Factorio Plus right now is that we don't consume much ammo, because that is often the biggest factor. What am I losing? Oh, I didn't... Oh. It's often the biggest contributing factor to you deciding to warp, is that you are consuming more ammo than you are producing. And right now we're not really producing much of any ammo. But yeah, I mean, look at these packs coming in. This is a time to bolt. So we're gonna pack up shop here. Because once we pull up those turrets, you know, things break through pretty quick. We want to make sure we're ready to warp. And I really would rather not lose a turret, to be honest. See, we're close. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's about time. We lost a turret. Alright, boys, pack it up, pack it in. Go. I'm full of shit. My inventory's too small. Okay, and hit that warp button. See, now it's 24 seconds until we warp. And I have no turrets. We could start outfitting the platform, though. And let me make more turrets. Okay, I mean, not too bad. We definitely got some productive things. Oh, I fucking hell. I just... Yep, we have to reload an autosave. Yeah, I forgot that I didn't grab this turret. And then I stepped off the platform just as the warp occurred. So that's what happens if you're not on the platform. It leaves without you, effectively ending the mod. I mean, you can then, like, keep going from there and just build on this planet. The, fucking Christ. The platform's gone, so you're not creating massive amounts of pollution anymore. But it also really defeats the purpose of playing Warptorio. think we're good now. So let's hit the warp button. Slap down some turrets here. And make more turrets. Okay. Very similar looking planet. And I should have... For some reason, I don't have a blueprint for this assembler setup. I have to keep rebuilding it every time. Fine. We'll get there. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's all correct. Okay. Let's get, we want this. Let's just start working on that. I mean, we're not, for coal, like, we can just keep harvesting these rocks, really. We don't need to mine anything. I'm fairly good on iron, but I could keep setting it up. Because there isn't much harm in it. Your, your platform is going to generate so much more pollution than you ever could with miners, so it's not like, oh, I want to set up not many miners to avoid drawing in biters. They're coming no matter what, and you can't stop that. Oh boy, consumed all that. Okay, so that one extended our auto warp by 10 minutes, which is pretty nice. We get to a planet and we get secure and we can kind of set up shop for a while. Yeah, we're gonna want to set up a perimeter here. This is why you need so many turrets. It takes so long to make. And that's why I got stone bricks going, because we want to make regular walls, obviously. And the thing is, with Warptorio, you don't really need that many walls. You're not, like, continually expanding. You're dropping down some walls, picking them back up, and putting them elsewhere. So you can get away with just a handful of walls. But now, yeah, we're working on physical projectile damage. so that our bullets are even more efficient. Yeah, fuck it, let's get some more. And let's throw walls into the queue. There they are. There's various other things that are good, but I mean, there's a lot that's good. As you can see, like, how slow this research is going at this pace with these basic labs. You really need a lot of them. They consume science very slowly, so yeah, we should just keep building them. Just trying to keep an eye on where any bugs might be coming from, where I have to reinforce. You know, we're not playing with rampant, so bugs are not too bright. They will keep just hammering the same spot. We could set up an assembler to just make some ammo for us. It's not the worst idea. We don't need massive amounts, but it's nice to have. And then, if nothing else, we can always just fast forward, which, you know, even with Warptorio, you do sometimes, because there's lulls where you're not doing a whole lot. We are going to need more copper eventually, pretty soon. Let me take some of these. I didn't even need to do that, did I? Am I really out of coal as well? Okay, let's get coal going. Yeah, nice and peaceful. It's like we're just playing normal Factorio. There we go. I mean, it's a little faster. And the coal shortage rears its ugly head. Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where the biters are, actually. It's pretty strange to be this kind of barren here. 11 minutes in and not see a single biter. Something is up. That they're not even, like, visible in my extended view. I mean, certainly once you start adding in other mods, you risk sort of breaking the setup. But there's a biter meandering in. Set up one of these here. Should be making more stuff. So yeah, rest assured that this sort of setup that we have right now does not last for long. Eventually, we do not have to rebuild all this. It all goes with the platform. Our research is just so slow. Yeah. Can't even get that until... Yeah, it's a while for that. So we mostly want to focus on this. And we want to grab this. We'll want to grab that. We want to grab that. We want to get all the various floors. Harvester floor. Various things we want to get. You'll see. You'll see. Alright, well, they're starting to come in now. We can beef up security a bit. And that's, I mean, it's still, you know, it's still Factorio. It's still all about research, getting a lot of research, and building the new sciences so that you can eventually, you know, launch a rocket. It's still all about that. It's just got some special constraints. Looking good, looking good. But you can see, I mean, the research times. We got another 3 minutes for projectile damage, then another 3 minutes for walls, another... Or no, that's... No, it's cumulative. Okay, so in 12 minutes, we'll have this whole thing researched, theoretically. Which means before we auto-warp. Assuming we hold out here. And I think we should. I don't see why we wouldn't. Yeah, we're doing alright. Yeah, I knew that. Okay, we got that turret taking care of business. Alright, I'm gonna set up an assembler just to make some ammo for myself. Just let it run. It'll do its thing. Yeah, so obviously the damage upgrades are pretty important. And getting flamethrowers pretty much as soon as you can helps a lot. Stuff like that. The usual stuff. We, of course, have some mods to add fun new turrets for us. As always. Yeah, doing alright. Doing alright, doing alright. I mean, I probably should put in a second or third turret here. Why not, right? Okay, another big damage upgrade. Oh no! Curse you, vile creatures! Probably good on coal for a while, anyways. What is... Oh, God. Yeah. On times 2 speed. Forgot about that. More gun turrets. Oh, and we can make walls now. Should be doing that. Okay, so our platform just got upgraded. Again. So, you know, you can start to see... Nice size. It actually becomes like a platform that you can work with. And we got ammo there. Good, good, good. Auto warp in 8 minutes. Probably can make it. pretty good on copper for a while. Tear this down. Yeah, damage upgrades. It might be 100 kills for the first upgrade. Should see it soon enough. Okay, we just got the factory floor upgrade. So now we see this symbol here. And you can go down there and you have another underground platform. And there are a total of 4 levels we'll be getting. And so that's where most of our shit is going to be located. There you go, veterancy bonus. So now, compared to a normal, it's got an extra 0.5 per second shooting speed, an extra 2 range, and a 10% damage bonus. Which just enables it to get even more kills. Which is great. That was a stairs energy upgrade. So you can, if you hook up a power pole, place it next to the stairs here, and you can transfer power between the floors. So you can have like all your power on the bottom floor and then just run it up to the top, and it'll carry over a certain amount of energy. So that's what those upgrades do, is allow you to transfer more energy between floors. Pretty important, obviously. We should be making more turrets. Oh, and walls. Yeah, let's make all the walls. Make some more turrets. Yeah, so Warptorio is kind of interesting because I never set up a mall. It's like the only overhaul where I don't set up a mall. Ooh, we had a big frostbiter there. There you go, killing our first medium biter. I think that means normal medium biter. 4.5 minutes on the auto warp. We can start packing some stuff up. So as you can tell then, all you really have to protect later on is your platform, because everything is pretty much going to be on the platform or underneath it. And then you also need to protect your harvest platforms. And we'll get to that once we unlock those. Eventually. Which is going to be these. Gotta get the green signs for that. I like that it didn't add green signs as a prereq. And So how the harvest platforms work is that it's a separate platform that you can basically pick up and place down onto ore fields. And so you put your miners on these harvest platforms, and you don't have to keep rebuilding those. And then the ore that those miners mine is basically teleported back to your harvest floor of your main platform. Oh shit. And so you what you want to do then is when you warp, you take your harvest platforms and you travel, usually like you want to be a distance away from your main platform, because that's what's generating all your pollution. So you want to be away from that, because your miners are not going to generate much pollution compared to your platform. And you place your harvest platforms down on some ore fields, and they teleport ore back to your base, and then you smelt it there. And that's it. It's very simple. It's a big upgrade over having to continuously work with miners next to your platform that you have to separately defend. So you'll see how that all works. Don't worry. Alright, we're pretty much ready to finish here. We got 1 minute on the clock. So we really need to pack it up. If I can get the simple walls, that's great. If not, whatever. $35 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh, 20 seconds. Yeah, whatever. I mean, they're really simple walls that I don't care about. Alright, Gucci. Okay. Good. So, why did I not copy that fucking blueprint? Stupid. We're going to be getting into green science, so let's just set up the, we'll set up like a normal production here. Something like that. We don't need the full thing, though. Yeah, just that's fine. Okay. And then, I haven't gotten logistics yet, unfortunately. So I could set this all up underground, sort of. I mean, it's going to be cramped down there, whereas we have all the space we could want here. And I don't think I got the boiler floor yet. No, I didn't. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just keep going here. Just keep going here. Just do it. Just do it. I'm not so concerned about resources at the moment. And ideally, we don't really set up any more burner drills. Because we'll just get the harvest platforms. Yeah, we need a lot more. That's what I'm saying about, like, you don't build a mall, because it's like, you just don't need that many things. You're building in relatively small quantities, and you reuse a lot of stuff. You pick it up and reuse it. So, you know... wasn't symmetrical at all. Okay, so, yeah, we have basic belts with Factorio Plus that function at 8 items per second. And, oh boy. No surprise there. What did I lose? The drone. And the annoying thing is for blueprints such as this, although it doesn't matter right now, we're just trying to get red science going. And we need fast inserters. For right now, just do this, whatever. Yeah, you need logistics for that. Okay. Yeah, we'll get there. Oh yeah, that's true. What am I thinking? And that'll be another platform upgrade. Boom. See how big it's getting? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. make some more stone bricks. Good. Yeah, the southeast is going to be getting hit. Just don't know if they're going to come for my power or come for this factory. Make more gun turrets. Okay, pretty good. Steel processing. Here come the bugs. Looks like they're probably gonna reach here. So far, so good, I guess. Very crude stuff. Okay, so we're upgrading the factory floor, so this is going to get bigger. We still don't have the harvest floor or the boiler floor. So there's still a lot of upgrades that need to happen. But it's pretty chill. I can't complain a whole lot. Yeah, I should probably get more stone. I think we... Oh, no. Oh, no. Just waltzing across the water without a care in the world, huh? Bullshit. It's bullshit, I say. Alright, let me grab some more stone. Or is this all sand? This is mostly sand. Useless ass shit. Okay. A lot of hand feeding. A lot of hand feeding in early Warptorio. And there's our factory floor upgrade. So now that's what that looks like. Not very big. There's still not a whole lot you can do in here. You can start to set up science production there if you want. It's going to be very cramped for red and green, but it's doable. But, like, you're still going to be hand-feeding stuff. You know, you're still going to be hand-feeding quite a bit, and you're still going to have to pluck the science out of a box to put in your labs, because you're not going to fit many labs down there with your red and green science. And so, what, I'm going to have like 4 basic labs down there? What's the point? So yeah, for right now, still sticking with this above ground setup. I mean, you could construct stuff on the platform if you want. But, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're sitting for a while each time anyways. And start to bunker up the platform. That's why I want a lot of stone. But like I say, you don't need that many walls, because once all this other shit goes underground, all those walls are just going to be used for the platform. So, you know. But it is slow going. No doubt about it. If I had a compressor, I could get stone from sand. But let's just go over here and get a couple hundred stone. Thanks to my handy-dandy construction bots. Boom. Yeah, it's fine. So this tech is just the harvester floor itself, which at its base form is very tiny. What we want are the harvest platforms, which then we can ship out and start really getting into the nitty-gritty of our little base. It's a big upgrade. But we need to get green science going for those. We could get the boiler floor as well, which is pretty nice at the start. Boiler floor is actually, it's meant for your boilers, and you're going to get upgrades for it that actually put water down there for you. But I actually usually put my labs down there because it's the biggest space underground. So it's really easy to actually accommodate, like, oh, I don't know, like 40 labs, 50 labs down there. So Factorio Plus has its own loaders, which are really not pretty. There's way better looking loaders. The Exotic Industries loaders, I think, are the best looking ones, in my opinion. But they function. They're big loaders. They're two tiles. But you know, it's fair. I can't complain too much. They're cheap to make, and they don't require power or anything, so I can't complain. Okay, there you go. So then we can put one in corners. One there, one there, and there you go. Pretty nice. Perfect. Okay, not too shabby at all. What's getting hit? Oh god, I ran out of ammo. Why do I always say stuff? More repair packs. Alright, auto warp in 9 minutes. I don't anticipate too many problems with reaching that. So I think we're doing quite alright. Research is slow, but despite kind of the pressure feeling of Warptorio, there isn't... You're not really under a time pressure overall. Because as I said, there's nothing wrong with continually warping. And it's always your kind of get out of jail free card. Alright, we got logistics, which is good. So then we'll be quite ready to do green science. And then we can roll... yeah, let's get the boiler floor. Getting the labs underground would be nice. Even if we will have to hand feed stuff. And after this, we will have to probably make some more resources. Nah, but I really wanted... Nah, fuck it. Try and get this harvest platforms. I don't want to have to set up burner drills. Yeah, those veterans doing work. Okay. Fast forward a bit. Keep things moving along. There we go. We got green science ready to go. Put that there. This is... So, the problem is... Well, a problem... is that yellow belts require the basic belts as an ingredient. So I actually have to make a small addition. And we get loader. Oh no, I didn't research loaders. Fine. And fortunately, we have Bob's adjustable inserters to save the day. This is this. And then this. And there you go. Just a little necessary addition. And that should be good for green science. Okay, 4 minutes on the clock, unfortunately. So this is all gonna have to kind of disappear. Yeah, alright. Well, no harvest platforms yet. But we'll get there. We will get there, damn it. Yeah, I mean, I guess pack this all up. Good. Okay. Then the north wall. Good. Let's get power. Okay, southern wall. And western wall. Man, those construction drones die instantly. And then you lose whatever they were carrying. It's rough. But I suppose it's fair. Okay, and that's everything. So we could probably just wait out the auto warp. I mean, it's sort of literally just a waste of ammo. We don't get anything for doing this. Okay. So this is basically a junk planet. There's nothing here. You're on a small island with no resources and no biters. There's only oceans surrounding you. And also the fish here, if you approach them, they will spit acid at you, but, you know, there's no reason to approach the fish anyways. So it's pretty much just like a cooldown period. You can't get anything here, but there's also no threat. So if you just need to, like, construct in peace for half an hour or whatever, you can do that here. Which is kind of nice. I don't know if I have the resources to build for that long. Just to research for that long, but we could. I don't think they'll spit at my shit. I shouldn't be wasting time if I'm gonna be enjoying this. But yeah, we might be able to get the harvest platforms while we're here. Okay, here you go. And you just let her run. Need more. Yeah, iron is our biggest problem. As far as just sitting here. But at fast forward, you know, things will run. Things will run their course. I guess I could smelt this real quick. Great. No wonder nothing was happening. Okay. Actually, copper. I gotta smelt this copper, otherwise we're dead in the water. Yeah, it's a lot for each of these. 150 red and green. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're strapped for resources like I am, it's quite a bit. Yeah, that might be all she wrote. I don't think we're even gonna get one platform out of it. Which is fine. I mean, we did something with our time, but meh. Meh, I say. Well, the problem, really, I shouldn't have been making this many red. Yeah. Alright, well, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. But that is what can happen. Okay, then, yeah, basically, let's just let it finish researching what it can. Which got us to 85%. Pretty close. But I am going to have to set up some more burner miners. Alright, and we can tear all this down. So we'll save that for next time, though. I think this is a good stopping point while we have a chill moment. So next time, we'll get the harvest platforms going. We'll set up some more permanent smelting setups down in the base of the platform. And we should be able to set up more permanent lab setup, permanent science setup. Things get a little less hectic and also more hectic. Because the bugs are gonna start to escalate. But, you know, it's all good fun. For now, though, my name is Mangg. This has been Factorio with Warptorio, and I'll see you fine folks in the next part.